One symptom I wish I understood better when I had GAD was this feeling of disassociation. Now, for those that have GAD, you know what I'm talking about, but it may be difficult to explain. So I'm going to do my best to explain what it is, walk you through how to manage it and overcome it. So for me, it felt as if I was kind of there, but not there. It was almost as if I was on autopilot. When I was making breakfast in the morning, yeah, I was going through the motions, but I was more so in my mind and in the future or in the past, but it didn't feel like I was in the present moment. It was a scary feeling. It happened throughout the day. Sometimes I felt in a disassociated loop for hours on end, and it would take me a long time to get back to a state of feeling normal. But the reality is, it is a normal occurrence from GAD. It's your body's attempt to cope with emotional overload. You guessed it, it's related to fight or flight and too much emotional stimulus. So it's your body's way of coping with that and shutting down that emotional overload and attempting to kind of bring you back to a normal state. So I know it is scary. It's unfortunate that this is a coping mechanism that your body goes through, but it is a way to kind of heal and allow you to then recover. So what do you need to do to get out of this state? First thing is you want to get back into the present. So there's a couple techniques you may read about, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, which is basically and I'll post exactly what it is, but it has a lot to do with the senses and bringing the senses to life. That helps, but really you want to just kind of like really be curious and observe what's going on in the moment, especially if it has people in mind. If you're talking to a friend, a family member, whatnot, really, get curious into the topic, ask questions, tell stories that relate to you. Don't just go through the motions, nod your head, and be elsewhere in your mind. There's also ways to kind of shock yourself back into reality with like ice and just putting ice in your mouth or putting cold water, splashes of cold water in your face and things like that. I'll post a couple of other kind of shocking mechanisms to do. But the more relaxed you get, the more tips you follow that are posted on my profile, the less this will happen. But just want to reassure you that it is a common occurrence. I know it happens in different ways: brain fog, feeling detached, feeling on autopilot. But again, it's common, and there's ways to improve, there's ways to cope, manage, and overcome. Good luck. Get at it.